Hey everyone, it's John from Hovn. In today's video, I'm going to show you how easy it is to set up a blended learning class from scratch in Hovn, run the class to issue cards through the eCard integration, and even bill the client and deliver the roster to them at the end of the class. So the first thing I'm going to do from the Hovn dashboard is I'm going to go to my materials tab and make sure that I have HeartCodes loaded into the platform. I can see here all of my materials, and my HeartCode material is right here. I can click on it and make sure that I have, as I can see, 8 HeartCodes available. These are ones that were accessed earlier today. It's really easy for me to add a new material if I didn't have the HeartCode. Hovn includes all of the instructions for delivery, as well as the descriptions and even the recommended prices from the different agencies. If I need to add new key codes because I'm low, it's really easy for me to come into the key code bank and paste key codes either from Training Central or from an email that I've got when I made a purchase through the AHA. Now that I have the materials, the other thing I want to check is I'm going to go to my instructors and make sure that I have an instructor that actually has an active instructor certification to teach this class. I can see here that Christy teaches ACLS, BLS, and has an expiring ACLS certification, or expired. So I'm going to click on her profile, and I can see here that her BLS instructor card expires in 3 months, so we should be good to go. She'll be receiving automatic reminders from the Hovn platform that she's within the expiration window for her instructor certification. We handle that for you. Now that I know Christy can teach this class, the first thing I'll do is go ahead and create the course. Hovn's already preloaded all of the courses from the major agencies in the platform, and we support custom courses as well. The advantage from selecting one of these courses is that we've already included all of the necessary communication emails that you need when running a course. So that includes your sign-up confirmation, 7 and 1 day reminders, material delivery, as well as certification expirations to point them back to these courses once their certification is coming up for expiration. So I'll go ahead and click create, and as you can see here, the class structure is already preloaded. So the only thing I really have to do here is just add my material and set my pricing policy. I'm going to include this as required because I'm going to run this as a private class for a client, and I want to make sure everyone gets their HeartCode. But there are several pricing options or policy options you have there, depending on how you like to run your blended classes. Now that I have that set up, I'm going to save the class and publish it. And I can go ahead and create and schedule my first session. I'm going to assign this to a client, and I'll show you the client profiles in a second. So I'm going to put this on site at Acme Dental. I'll assign it to Christy. And then I'm going to bill this to the client, so I'm going to assign it here as well. I can customize the price per seat on a session level if I need to. I'm going to leave this with the $100 per seat for now. And I'm just going to set the date and time. So let's make this on the 28th, and we'll do the skills assessment portion at 9 o'clock in the morning. Acme Dental's pretty active right now, so what I'll do is I'm going to schedule this session until the end of April every Friday. So we'll schedule 5 sessions just like that. Now, when I come back to my sessions tab, I can always filter by clients and see the 5 sessions that I have created here. Let's go with the most recent one and get some students signed up. So I'll click on the date here and see this is my window for running my session. There are several ways that I can get students into this class. The 2 main ones that you're mostly going to use are either the session page, which gives the students the ability to sign themselves up for the class. You'll notice that the prices are striked out here. This makes it really easy for students to be able to register themselves, even though the order is going to the client. The other option that I have is the bulk booking page. So I'm going to take the bulk booking link, share that with an administrator, and now they have one page where they can always add their students in for the class. So I'm going to go ahead and sign myself up, as well as Jane. And we're going to add one more person here. And hit confirm. Now that I've sent those bookings out, students will receive an email in their box that includes the course confirmation as well as information for them about their required pre-course work. These emails are automatically created for you with each course. So all you have to do is set up the course, add your materials, and these emails are automatically included. So I'm going to copy this link to show you what a student sees when they click Go to Course. So for every course in the platform, we have a student portal like this that allows a student to come in, see all of their course information, the location, arrival instructions, as well as access their digital material. So when they click on Access, we'll include the instructions for each of the different agencies and how those materials are accessed. And then when they access the material, it brings them to the appropriate place. You don't have to do anything to set this up. The student portal comes configured automatically. We've noticed that saves a lot of time on the support side because students are losing emails that get buried through the registration process, and now they just have one place where they can log in and see everything that they need. I'm going to pop back over to this session so you'll see these are the 3 students that are now registered. You'll notice that the order status is marked as pending because Hovn has automatically created an order for me in the platform that shows each of the registrations and HeartCodes that were delivered to these students, and I can request payment from the client once I'm done with the class. Let's go back to that session. Now that I'm in the session page, I'm going to go ahead and grade this class. Now we have options for multiple different grading options. I've kept this as a pass-fail just for right now to keep it very simple. I'm going to go ahead and finalize this roster. Now that the roster is finalized, I can pop over to the certifications tab, see that certifications have not been issued yet, and I'm going to go ahead and select Issue Certifications. And now I'm in the process of issuing eCards through AHA Direct Connect. Now I'm an administrator here for BeginBeat, so I have access to either the instructor's inventory or my own training center inventory. We can configure those permissions on an account by account basis. So if you have a provider that is affiliated with you as a training center or training site and you assign cards to their bank, in their account, they will only be able to access the bank that they have permissions for. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and use the training center inventory. It's going to pull in the number of cards that I have available. I'm going to select 3 students that I want to issue those certifications to and go ahead and issue those certifications. The students will receive an email from Hovn letting them know that their certification has been issued. That allows them to pop over to their profile. So I'm going to look at my account, go into certifications, and I can see the certification that has been issued. If you'd like, you can always copy down this code, go to the AHA card verification and run this code, and you'll see that it's been verified in test on the AHA side. Now that the certification has been issued to the student, I'm going to go back to the account. I'm going to go to my client profile, and I can see that these students have actually been assigned to this client. So I can always track the certifications that have been issued to a client as well as the expirations of those students. So I can reach out to that client when they have students that are coming up for expiration. I'm going to go to the dashboard and I'm going to see here that Acme Dental has a pending order for $408. This is the order that was created from those bookings. I'm going to go ahead and click request payment. I'm going to send this to myself so you can see what it looks like. Provider is going to get a payment request email that allows them to come in and view the order as well as download a roster and pay the order. I'm going to go through the process of paying for the order very quickly. So now that the order is paid, the client can come into the order, download the roster, and when they download the roster and open it up, we've automatically included all of the certification codes that were issued through the AHA integration. So the client now has all of the certifications included in the roster, and they can access this link at any time. So that's how easy it is to stand up and run a blended learning class for a client, deliver a portal experience and the cards in one batch. If you're interested in learning more about Hovn, we'd love to hear from you. just reach out. It's John, Jon, at hovn.app.